Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis told a state Senate committee that she would indict President Donald Trump again.
That's right. She also defended the hiring of Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade, who she had a personal relationship with. And we do have live team coverage for you tonight. We begin with 11 Alive's Doug Richards joining us live from the state capitol. Doug, all of us looking at that hearing today, at times that conversation got very heated.
You could certainly say that. The first 30 minutes of the hearing were pretty civil, and then Fani Willis clearly lost patience with some of the questioning.
And I know you are somewhat offended that I had the audacity to prosecute, these folks that came into my county and committed crimes.
Fani Willis stood by her decision to pursue criminal cases against Donald Trump and a list of alleged co-conspirators.
This wasn't special to me. This was another day of business.
It was a case that blew apart after revelations Willis had a personal relationship with Nathan Wade, the prosecutor she hired to handle the case.
Are you trying to intimate that you're going to tell me who to hire and how to do my job?
No, ma'am.
Willis was facing Republican senators, many of them now seeking higher office in next year's election, accused by Democrats of a witch hunt.
You all have been trying to intimidate me for 5 years, which is why I have not been able to live in my house for 5 years, because the N-word has been written on my house.
Republicans said defendants whose cases were dismissed deserved answers.
What's going on, everyone? This is Justin Paul, and just doing a reaction to the hearing where Republicans were having a hearing with Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis about the case that she had brought against Trump and other co-conspirators for voting fraud within her area. And they clipped it up because it was a very, very long hearing, and they were just saying that that the hearing started out how it started out, kind of mellow, and then of course she became heated, more likely at the questioning and how things were worded. And this is just one of those things where she felt like she had a good case, that she brought a good case against Trump and others that she said co-conspirated with voter fraud in her area. And they just picked it apart really when they revealed that she was having a personal relationship with Nathan Wade, who she had hired to help prosecute the whole case. And do I feel like she was going to sit and hold herself accountable for anything? No, definitely not. But especially because she felt like she had such a good case against them that it's just really, I'm gonna go to my side, you're gonna go to your side, and once we have to clash in the middle, but I'm never going to agree that I was wrong in any instance of this.
I think about my friends who spent hundreds of thousands of dollars defending themselves against these politically motivated charges, and that's the witch hunt.
Should Willis have hired another special attorney besides Nathan Wade?
I don't think so. I mean, listen, here's the whole purpose. Who you gonna get to try this case? I mean, the truth of the matter is, anybody that stood up to try the case was going to get threatened with their life.
And that was a former Georgia governor, Roy Barnes, who was hired by Willis as her personal attorney in this case. Barnes revealed that Willis actually offered the job of special counsel to him during the setup of the prosecution in the Trump case. Wade got paid $250 an hour. Barnes said he turned that amount down because he said it wasn't enough for an attorney who's also trying to run a law firm. We are live at the Capitol tonight. Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.
So she offered the the special attorney position to her personal attorney now, but he turned it down because he was saying $250 an hour wasn't enough for him being a lawyer, trying to, run his own firm and things of that nature. And he had already had, um, held a high ranking position there within the state of Georgia. And I'm just saying, man, all these politicians that were saying, the Republicans that was there holding a hearing, everyone is trying to get a higher position. Everyone wants to keep moving up the ladder in politics, and they want to get to the highest seat that they can get into, the highest position they can get into. And so, a lot of people are just ants under their feet. They're gonna step on who they have to step on to get to, where they have to get to. Um, you know, even when it comes to stuff like this, where you have, Republican members that are coming in and trying to, really like lower the value and like kind of expose Fani Willis in a sense. So, she won't be able to move up from DA to another position, but everyone within these within this political sphere knows, you have to stay steadfast and just continue to grow. And a lot of times, a lot of this stuff is forgotten, especially when it comes to the voters who don't really pay attention to everything that's being laid out. They're just gonna be here today, gone tomorrow. And like I say, everyone is kind of in it for their own self interest. And again, they definitely want to keep moving up and keep putting themselves into positions of power in order to get their whole agenda across. And make sure they implement things, for the people that they think will be good for the people. And that's just pretty much how it's gonna go in politics. I hear people talking about all this stuff is cutthroat. I feel like everything is cutthroat, whether it's corporate, politics, sports, music industry. It doesn't matter what industry you into. It's gonna be some cutthroatness in everything. So, because everyone wants to get themselves into a position to where, you may be in a position, you have someone working under you, they want your position. It happens in every industry. It don't matter. Even at your job, you have, people who work with you, you don't think that they'll undercut you or throw you under the bus so they can maybe either have your position or move up to a better position. You'll be a fool not to think so. So that's just pretty much how it goes in the world, especially when, again, everybody is want to get themselves into a better position, hold a lot more power, and you know, at the end of the day, get paid a lot more money. And we'll just have to, see what else comes out of this. I didn't want to really bring more clips of this up, but the full thing is, of course, all over YouTube. So, if you're very interested in this topic, you can look it up and watch the whole hearing. But if you like my content, make sure you subscribe to my channel and, hit the like button, comment. It's greatly appreciated. This is Justin Paul. Peace.